Hi guys, welcome to our Friday handmade happy hour. We're going to be doing a craft. I haven't made this before. I made the file maybe 30 minutes ago, and it's going to be a sign. I saw a sign at Hobby Lobby, and I thought it would be cute to make this sign. So I was like, oh, let's make something like that. So it's called Bees at Work. And so we're going to paint some wood yellow, and we're going to cut out the vinyl, and then we're going to make little bees, and we're going to embellish the sign. So that's what we're doing today for Handmade Happy Hour. So if you don't know who I am Traci. I own Print Cut Craft, and we help people use your Cricut machine, but also we just do lots of fun DIY decor projects. So it doesn't always have to use your Cricut machine. We have DTF transfers we use in our crafting, as well as blank wood cutouts. So kind of do a little bit of everything over here for the DIY crafter. So hey, Judy. So today we're going to be painting a sign for the bees. And so I have already uploaded all my files to Design Space, but first I'm going to paint my board. So while we do that, I'm going to switch it to this. So what we have is I've got a board, just went to the garage and found one, and I got some paint, and I'm using goldenrod because I wanted something like a little darker yellow. And then I have some yellow vinyl, and black and white paper. So we're going to make the bees out of this black and white paper, and we're going to do our stripes with yellow. And then our words are going to be black. And then I've got a pen. Got this pen on Amazon, and I love these things. They come in like a pack, but it's got a fine tip and a thicker edge. It's called a mono twin. So I just like that it has a fine tip and a regular tip edge. So I don't know. Judy, I did find some carrots to work with, but I haven't tested that out yet to make this really cute bee. So what we're doing is starting on Monday, we're doing a craft week. And during craft week, we're going to have some bonus SVG files for people who are in our club, or if you sign up for our club. So during the next 3 to 4 weeks, a craft week is April 22nd through the 26th. Registration starts Monday. I'm so excited about it. We're making 9 fun home decor projects, and they're sunshine and lemon themed. And this bee kind of went with it. So I think you can mix and match all your lemon things with sunshine things, with bee things. So we've done some bigger classes where we've already made bee stuff twice, I think. And we've done some lemon stuff already. I don't know if we've done that one twice. But so now we have 9 new designs that we're doing, and we're mixing and matching 9 home decor projects. And it's really fun because half of them are really home decor. Like we're making a pillow, we're making a cute tray. Hey, Carolyn. I don't have it finished to show you because I'm just making it live with you guys, but we're making a sign that says Bees at Work. So I made an SVG file. So if you're in the club, I'm going to, once we're done with this video, pop this video into the club, and you guys will get access to the SVG file too. So making something I've never made before. We're going to wing it. I know what I want to do, so we'll see how it goes. But anyway, so this is definitely one of the files that are going to be for craft week. So I am going to start to paint my sign and go from there. But the craft week is going to be showing just highlighting all the things that we do at Print Cut Craft, and talking about our subscription boxes and our memberships, and what does that entail? Like, what do we do in those kind of things? And our DTF transfers, so in our craft blanks. So it's just a little of everything all week long, and it's going to be super fun. So I'm going to wipe this down one more time because I went and got this out of the garage. Hey, Anne, and it was really dusty. So I want to make sure that I wipe it down. All right, so I'm just using goldenrod. This is a folk art paint. Actually, oh well. This one has a little ding in it, but I'm just going to go with it. I'm probably going to do a couple coats, so we'll see where I get. But what's so cool about Craft Week is all the projects, because we were mixing big home decor pieces with some small tiered tray pieces. And I'm showing lots of different ways you can use these crafts in your house in different areas. and mix and match your decor. So that's what we're doing. But you can find out more information on Monday when our registration page goes live and go from there. Yeah, you could thin. Yes, you could. Totally could. All right, I am gonna even this out a little bit. We're gonna dry this, and then I'm gonna do another coat because it's kind of thin. So Judy, one of our craft ambassadors, she was showing me this really cute bee that I'm going to try to make out of some leftover carrots from the Dollar Tree we had in one of our subscription boxes for the Easter bunnies. For the Easter bunny one, I think we did that one 2 months ago. So I have some extra carrots, and we're going to turn it into a bee, but not today. But I'll try to go make one and then hop on and show you guys how to do it. So that got me kind of thinking about bee stuff. And so I was like, I saw this cute sign at Hobby Lobby, and I was like, let's try making that. So I'm going to do just a second coat on the top. Oh, Tuesday, the 2nd, we're also doing, I think my time is at 1, 12 or 1, I can't remember. Hey, Shelly. I'm doing a printable parade for Denise from the Crafty DIYer, and I'm going to make a sign with one of her printables. I forgot. So that's Tuesday, doing that live Tuesday. All right. I'm going to dry this, and then we'll start cutting out all the pieces and see what size we need and go from there. If you guys haven't signed up for our craft retreat, that's 18th, 19th, and 20th. It's really full days, 19th and 20th, and it's an evening for the 18th is a VIP add-on thing. And if you haven't signed up, we still have a couple spots left for that. Okay, this is mostly dry. Okay, so let's work on making the top part. So, but the retreat's in Tennessee. It's in Sevierville, which I think. Oh, thanks, Shelly, for sprinkling. So that's going to be a fun retreat I'm doing with Miss Traci Creates and Pam from Pam Coxwell Designs, and it's going to be so fun. So we're going to be in the Smoky Mountains, which I've never been, and so that's coming up this summer. Oh yeah, everybody makes something different. That is true. Oh yeah, and I didn't call them about parking yet. I will. That's on my to-do list to check on if you guys have to pay for parking. I don't know that one. That's on my to-do list. Just haven't done it yet. So, but I'll work on that because I have to do a few other things that we need to drop into the private Facebook group. So once you register for our craft camp, you get admitted to a private Facebook group. And so then you can get more information over there. I know, I can't wait. It looks amazing. I've never been, and I'm super excited to go. Although I've heard the traffic is like a little worried about the traffic. All right, let me switch over here to Design Space so I can show you what we're doing. Okay, so basically I've got, let me click off of here. I'm going to shrink this stuff down so you can see what we're working with. I got my bee, and it's giant. So I'm just shrinking this stuff down so we can easily work with it. Okay, so So this is the file we're going to work with. I just made this like 30 minutes ago, 40 minutes ago. And then we are going to do a template. Like I like to visually see how things are going to look. And so the wood I have is 19 inches long by 4.5. And I painted mine yellow. So we're going to do some yellow. And then I'm going to bring this up here. And then you can see in the layers panel, it's down here. You can click and drag and move something, or you can just go over here to arrange and then move it to the front. Oh, wait a minute. I mean this thing. There we go. And so I want to see how big I can make this. I'm going to shrink this down so I can see my whole screen, because I want to leave some room for some little bees we're going to add to this. So I don't want it to be like super giant. Wait a minute. These little layers are that, but let's ungroup it. So those little layers I want to stay together because they need to be staying in the same shape, because that's going to be our little bee. So I could do this. We could stretch it if we wanted to. Okay, let's just check that size and we'll go with that for a second. So I'm going to make bees out of paper. So I'm going to do white wings, a black. I'm going to bring this to the front. Bee body. Hey, Becky. I'm going to make this guy a little bigger so it looks proportional. And then these are going to be yellow. And that's going to go on top. So then I'm going to go to arrange, bring to the front, and then we're going to shrink these down. And we're going to get them to fit this little sign. That's a little too big. All right, I think that'll be good. Maybe a little smaller. Okay, so I'm going to attach this. No, that's not the one. I'm going to undo it. I just want this to be grouped together so then I can resize it. So this, let's do like little over 1.5 inches. And then I am going to send this to the back. And then we're going to add some bees here with some like dashed lines. So it could be something like this. I'm going to duplicate this, and I think we'll make a smaller one. And then once we have them cut and made, like they could be any direction type of thing. I'm just trying to figure out what do we need. So 1, 2, 3. Let's do another big one. Hang on. I want to make sure I select this and click duplicate. And then where will this fit? Maybe down here, but I don't think we can do a really big one. Maybe something right here-ish, right here. This is how I figure out what I'm making. If you ever wonder, this is watching me work in real time. So I like to just visually see what we're making. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I like to do odd numbers of things. So we need to figure out where we're going to put a 5th one. So we could put one over here. We could put one down here. But I kind of feel like over here, hang on. This, Maybe we'll just make this one a little smaller. Not 100% sure, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to move this one. And let's just make an extra one. We're going to make an extra big one because, let me move this out of the way. That way we have what we need until I can really figure out what I'm doing. So we need to keep this. So we're going to cut that out of vinyl. We don't need this. And I like to just do operation and go to guide. And so then it gets this pink line around there. So it's not going to cut on your cutting machine. So this, it is not attached, but these words are, let's ungroup this because I want to make sure the B stays with the S. So I'm going to click that attach and the W stays with the work. These are attached, so those are fine. So then we're going to do these little B pieces. This is going to be out of black vinyl, but we need a separate cut that's going to be for this black. And when you have the same exact color, it's going to put it on the same color mat. So if I use the same exact color black, these will all be on the same mat, but I need to cut this out of vinyl and I need to cut this out of paper. So what we're going to do is change the color. I'm just going to click and drag and change the color to be like a gray. So then this is going to be paper, the white is going to be paper, and the yellow is going to be vinyl. So we're good to go on that. So then I'm going to go click make it. I don't want to save it. I need to change my cutting mat to be 12 by 12. Okay, so I have all the right size cutting mats for everything. That one's not right. Okay, so then I just want to go and double check. Am I fine with the placement of everything for cutting it out? I'm going to move that over a little bit. And then these guys are really close together. I'm just going to space these out. I mean, it's fine, but I just like to give things a little room. And then these guys, I definitely want to space these out because I am going to keep them all together and I just want them to be easily, you can weed them easily. So now we're ready to go. So we're going to cut all this stuff out. So it's saying we're going to start with the white, which happens to be paper. So I'm just going to do medium cardstock. And then so we're going to have to go switch the order it has. We're going to have to go switch between cardstock and vinyl. So we'll just start with cardstock and then we'll just switch it. But actually I'm going to do remember this and then I'm going to go switch to the black paper and then I'll come switch it out. So we can at least cut two things at once. So then we have our cutting mat and we have our, let me get my Cricut out. Got our Cricut. So it's going to have us cut the paper first. So we're going to put that on here. Going to load it. It's going to think about it and side. And then it will start to cut. So while we're cutting all this stuff out, I hit the go button. So then we're going to do the black next, and then we'll switch the material and then cut the vinyl. But if you're just joining us, we're making a sign I've never made before. So it'll be cute. This one, I love bee stuff. We have done several craft workshops for bee things. And I know our customers definitely like it. We're going to be doing so this next, starting on Monday, at the end of April, we're doing Craft Week, which is, it's really 6 days long, but it's 5 days of crafting. or we have an extra evening where we're going to do some extra bonus stuff and give out some prizes and things like that. And then that's our big craft week. That's where we kind of go over everything that Print Cut Craft does, our Print Cut Craft Club membership, and showing that we're making crafts with DTF transfers. We're making crafts with vinyl using our Cricut machine. And you don't need to have a Cricut machine to do this with us. You just need to be able to, if you have a die cutting machine, be able to cut SVG files. So that's that. And then in May, we're going to be doing a mini maker workshop. And that's going to be patriotic themed. So that'll be fun too. Man, these little bee wings are like, they're taking a little bit of time to cut out. I thought this would be faster. So the thing I'm doing Tuesday with Denise, she has a, from the Crafty DIYer, she has a printable membership, and there's going to be 6 of us or 7 of us or something going live on our pages. And I need to post an announcement about that. I need to confirm what time I'm going live, but I'm pretty sure it's 1 p.m. Central, I believe. And then I'm going to be making a butterfly project with this cute, she has this little collections of printables. And the one I have is like, it's purples and like earthy tones and stuff. Okay, so we're done with this one. So I'm going to take these off. And I like to just fold over the cutting mat so I can just kind of easily peel things up. And then we're going to do black, and then we're going to cut out the bee bodies, and then we're going to assemble. Once we have everything cut, we'll assemble it. So let me just confirm. So I'm going to go over here and just confirm what I'm cutting. Hey, Shelly. So that's going to be out of vinyl. So that's not what we want. We want this guy. So see how it's highlighted right there? That's the one we're cutting. And so now we're going to load this into our cutting mat. We're going to cut out the bee bodies. So, oh, and I was just in Dallas yesterday and the day before. It was freezing. We went to Penny's warehouse to go pick up some stuff we ordered from her warehouse. And I was not prepared for what the temperature difference was between Houston and Dallas. And they're only 3 hours apart. But I guess the Gulf water really warms us up down here, because I think you guys were in the 30s or 40s. It was cold. We're not having that kind of temperature here. It's like in the 80s. Definitely upper 70s, low 80s type of thing. So we're just doing bee bodies. And we're going to make our little bees, and then we're going to use our marker to make some dashed lines, like with little curly cues, like where a bee might fly. I know it was not really nice during the day. It was just like toward the morning and the evening. I'm like, woo, it's chilly here. So we're going to take these off. And then now we're ready to switch to vinyl. So I'm going to go over here. I'm going to switch. I'm just going to click the material. And these are already bookmarked as my favorite. So I'm going to do a vinyl. And so we're going to cut out the black words first. Okay. Load that up. Let me switch my camera to this one. So we got our little bees, and we can match them up with the bee wing to the bee body, which one goes together. So let's see. Big bee, big bee. All right, so I'm going to hot glue the wings, these little wings to the bee. And then once we're done cutting all the stuff, we'll just assemble our sign. So let me make sure. I'm just using hot glue because I'm lazy like that. Oop, I bent the antenna. So there's one. Two. Oops, probably put too much glue on that one. 3. I got yellow paint all over me. All right, so we've halfway assembled our bees, and then all we have left to do is cut out the yellow bee stripes, and then we'll start assembling our sign. Okay. If you're in our club, we're doing some really fun things this month that are extra things I'm doing for them. We are going to be doing some bonus crafts and just some fun things that they don't even know about. So it's going to be just a fun-filled month full of extra goodies for them. So I am cutting away the excess black vinyl so I can save it in my scrap bin. And then we will weed this. And I'm going to actually cut these words apart. So we're going to save all this stuff. And then, while this is cutting out, we're going to weed this design. And then I like to crumple this up, stick it to the table, and we'll use it to catch our other little bits. Okay. So we're done with all the cutting. Now we just have to finish assembling everything. You're the best business buddy. Okay, so then we're going to do this. Okay, this extra, I'm going to save it for my scrap bin. And then let me finish weeding this black one. Okay, that's that. And then we're going to do yellow. Oh, you have a love-hate with your Angela. I know. Sometimes things work great and other times they just don't. But I think once you find your favorite like materials, like this is my favorite vinyl that cuts really well, and you've done like test cuts and stuff to figure out what do you. So I'm just making sure I'm pushing down because I want these to stay kind of where they were. And make sure I don't miss any bits. Okay, so there's all the bee stripes. And then I just double checked I didn't miss anything because we want to go rescue it. So, all right, we need transfer tape. So let's do this. So now everything's going to come together really quick because we've pre-cut everything. I've halfway assembled the bees, so all we have to do is add the stripes. But let's add the words to the sign first, and go from there. So I am just going to do that. And then we'll do the B word over here. Actually, we don't need to waste all of this. So let's see what I do need. I can save that for another project. Okay. This is what's so fun. I've never made this sign before. Making it up as I go along. I saw it out in a store and I thought it would be so fun to make this. So I'm like, let's try it. So that's what we're doing. So then I need my scraper. I'm scraping this because we're transferring our vinyl. We're transferring our vinyl to the vinyl for the transfer paper. So I'm putting pressure on it on the front and the back. And then you're just going to peel this up. And I don't know where, I'm just going to put it right there for right now. I'm going to cut these things apart. And we don't need all this extra stickiness. All right. Now we got to figure out where we're placing everything. Put our words in the right order. So I'm going to do something like that. Oh, I kind of thought that too, Shelly, when I said that. I was like, now you can reuse transfer tape. I could put this back on my wax paper, but sometimes I'll just stick it to the front of here and then we can just peel it off and reuse it. All right. So if it comes up and it's not transferring to the transfer tape, you're going to put it back down and press on it and then just carefully lift it up. Okay. And because I'm layering this next to it, I need to make sure that this transfer tape is on top. I don't want to stick my vinyl to the top of this transfer tape, but I'm just kind of laying them out just to see where I want it. So I'm just going to do that. So then once we have the transfer tape on, oh, it's so low. Is it too late? It's too late. Oh, well, this one's low. If I would have liked that to be higher. Oh, well, we'll put more bees up here then. Didn't see that. All right. So actually we don't need that. We need to make our bees. So I'm just going to cut these apart. And then don't do that. Okay, so I'm going to look for my big ones, my big bees. I've got glue stuck to everything. All right. And then we're just going to line these up before we put them down. Just make sure you're lining them up as best you can. So it'll be like that. Then carefully, and it because we're mixing this with paper, you don't want to do a really strong, like Cricut has a really powerful transfer tape. It's like it would rip the paper probably because it's so sticky. So this is a light tack transfer tape. It's from Vinyl Ease on Amazon. I love their stuff. So our other big bee. Okay. Got that. And then these little guys, I cut an extra one because, I don't know, just in case we have room for it. So because I have different sizes, we're going to have to match up what sizes go with what. So what I'm going to do, I'm taking a little piece of parchment paper. I'm going to sit down and craft for this one. Okay, so I need to match up what goes with what, and I don't really know. So I'm going to pull this off of here. And what we're going to do is stick part of one of it off, like part of the vinyl off the top. You can see that. So then we can see which bee this actually fits on. So I'm guessing it's one of the bigger ones. I don't know. And then we can overlap it, and you can see underneath there where the black would fit. And so if this looks like the right one, so then I'm just going to pinch this top where the vinyl is, and then I'm going to lift it up, lift up the transfer tape and just pull out the wax paper. And then when you put it down, it will be stuck where you want it to be. Okay. So we're going to just do the same thing on these other bees because I don't really know what size goes with what. So we're just going to test it out. I think that's too big. Let's try this. Yeah, that looks right. So you don't have to do the transfer tape like this parchment placement one if you don't want to, but it's a good way to test things out before you commit and get stuff stuck down. So we got that. And then this way I could just easily tell. Yep, that fits. Oh, how did Hannah, I just, oh, this is a little Cricut, but oh well, my bees stripes are a little off kilter. I have a lot of fonts that I pay for on, that I buy. Some of them I get free from DeFont, but I showed you guys how to upload fonts, didn't I? Like I did that for something. What was it? I think it was one of the Handmade happy hours. We uploaded a font from DeFont. Did you see that one? It's just, you just have to have the, you have to have the font on your computer uploaded. And then once you open Cricut Design Space, then you can see it as well. That was the trick for that. So. All right, my little stripes are a little cockeyed, but that's okay. We're going with it. May not use that little guy, I don't know. All right, now let's glue these on and see how we're going to finish the sign. Yeah, Hannah, just download the hang on. Got transfer tape stuck to my hand. Download the font, whatever one you wanted, and then you're just gonna, when you download it to your computer, you're gonna double click it and it'll open up. I'm on a Mac, so I don't 100% know how PCs work, but you're just gonna double click it and it'll say like upload the font or install font, and you say yes, and then you might have to close out of Cricut Design Space, and then once you open it back up, if you go pick under system fonts, that's your system, that's what it looks like, then it will be there. Then you can use it. So, okay, let's see where these bees might go. So some of these, since we have a lot of room over here, maybe we'll do something like that. Let's see. Let's do this so you can see. And then we have these little guys. So I definitely want to use 5. So we could have one over here. Question is, where would the 5th one go? You like it there? Maybe over here. What do you think? I feel like we need one. I don't know. Maybe over here. I feel like it just looks weird if it's on the ends. Maybe I'll do something like that. We're just going to wing it, and this is what I'm sticking with. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue them in place, and then I'm going to take my marker, and we're going to do some dashed lines. But I hope I have a pencil. I don't know if I have a pencil up here. Because I wanted to kind of draw the like the little squirrely lines first, and then kind of just follow it with the pen. We'll see. I don't know. How did I have this one? Oh, broke my bee because I moved it. You could do all the bees completely out of vinyl. It doesn't have to be out of paper. Okay, so then we're going to do our little lines. So I have like a really fine tip and like a thicker tip, and I think I'm going to use the thicker tip. So this is where it could go off the rails. I don't know. We'll see. So actually, kind of want this one facing the other direction. No, maybe I'll just do that. Okay, we're just going to do this. I want it to connect. So something like that. So we're just making, I'm just freehanding it. And we'll see how it goes. I don't know. So this guy, I could connect to this W, or I could, there's not a good way to move it. I'm trying to connect it to these scrolly letters is what I was trying to do. So like this guy could be this. Well, let's see. That. This guy could just be coming off of the board. And then we can make it circle around. So you can see that. And then what are we doing with this guy? I kind of meant to do this connected to this bee, but I forgot. I didn't place it the right way. So this one can come off this way. But this little guy, I'm thinking we're going to have to connect it to the W perhaps. I don't know. What do you guys think? Maybe but I feel like I should have put this guy this way and that guy the other way. Oh, well, we're going with it. And this little one, there we go. What do you think? That turned out really cute. Considering I put the word too low and I put my bees in the wrong direction. Super cute. Oh, I'm really happy with it. Yay. So I know, be creative. So that this file is going to be, I'll add it to the club in the next day or so. And then we'll attach this video so that they can see that. But we're going to be doing, hey, Jill, we're going to be doing some bonus extra files this month for our club members. And this is one of them. So if you're not a member, this is a good time to sign up. We're doing lots of fun things with our craft week at the very end of April 22nd through 26th. And we're doing some bonus things in the club that relate to our craft week on top of our regular monthly project as well. And then the registration page opens on Monday for craft week. And so that one, if you're a club member, you get the 3-day, the smaller classes that's included in your membership. You don't have to pay the $10 ticket, but for craft week, you do. You have to pay the $10 if you want to do craft week. But the class we're doing next month is a mini maker workshop. So that's what the club members get for free, the ticket for free. And so that one's going to be patriotic. So that was going to be really fun. Like an Uncle Sam kind of sign. Oh, thanks guys. And then this is just like, I saw this, something like this at Hobby Lobby. And I was like, that'd be so fun to try to make. And I just whipped it up. Like I made the little words like 30 minutes before we went live. I already had a bee file. And so we used this, we used the bees before, but look how cute. And we already have, especially if you're been to any of our workshops before, we have like a big bee collection. We've done 2 workshops with bees. And so that would be a fun thing to add to that. So we did it, guys. We have a fun handmade happy hour. And I will be live Tuesday for Denise's Crafty DIYer Printable Club. Monday, I'll be live. I'll be live a whole lot for the next 4 weeks, just popping in and giving information. And we're going to have a couple different series on selling your crafts that I'm going to come online and talk about just on our page live like I'm doing now. So lots of fun things coming up in April, and you're going to be seeing a lot of me for the next 4 weeks. So we'll see you guys later. Bye.